The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here, folks. We're talking about the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour, and folks, sponsored by Nadex. And if you haven't test drove the platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You can see right on the front page, you'll see Nadex. You can get up, you can test drive that platform right here, right now. They'll drop $25,000 of funny money in your account, and you are off to the races. And in Nadex, folks, you know, you have binaries and you have bull spreads, and the bull spreads work like bull or bear spreads in the option market. Okay, meaning that they call them bull spreads, and you know you can buy or sell them. If of course you're selling them, that turns into a bear spread if you're just looking at the options. You know, so if you go over there, you.
So what's setting up this morning for us?
Well, you know, it's So it'd be nice to be told what the market's doing, right? The Dow's up 71, the Nasdaq up 16, the S&Ps are up 5. We got gold flat, silver's down 18 cents, bonds are down 15. You get King Dollar down 33. Now, what we had is this. Now we have some monster ABC downs just everywhere in the market. Well, not everywhere, but
and as you point out, with some of the leading stocks, some of the strength out there.
Big time.
You wouldn't mind seeing pullbacks,
right?
Okay, but pullback and ABC downs, two different animals.
They absolutely are. Breaking B points with volume, you know, is a big deal. Now, one was kind of interesting here. McDonald's broke a B point with volume yesterday.
Yeah,
and come out with numbers this morning. And the numbers are great. It's up 199. But this is what happens,
but it
folks.
still broke a B point.
You got
volume.
it. This is going to be a complex ABC down. What you have is this. So what if we just dissect that for a second? So you got the first, you know, gap open. Okay. What you'll probably see. Let me see where this can run to. So, well, you got 97. It's almost right there. 97.68 is about it. You're at 97.42 right now. We'll see how it handles that, because that's ice up there. That's what it looks like to me.
And the volume today, let's see. So we've been trading for 39 minutes. So you've done 3 million shares today.
Right.
Yesterday you did 13 million. So the volume today is not too shabby.
No, it's not.
Early on.
No, I see what it's doing. See, that's what it's doing right there, though.
Okay, just going right into
you're going into the downdraft that was created on March 8th.
Yeah.
And March 8th, what you had on that baby, that came down on 16 million. Yeah. Okay, so it's got some work to do. You know.
Yeah. It is a complex.
Yeah. No, totally. Now the market. Okay, and this is what you were talking about yesterday about selling into the full moon. It's going to get interesting here because what you're going to have, I suspect, folks, is this. You're going to have multiple ABC downs.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, and we'll see where this shakes out. Now this is interesting with this volume in the NYSE. Look at that, 333 million. That's some volume, folks.
Yeah. For 40 minutes of trading.
Yeah, for 40 minutes, and 420 in the Nasdaq. So this is going to be. You know, we'll see. Let me pull up the SPY for a second.
I'm looking for a light volume move up.
Yeah,
today.
no, I'm with you. Okay, the SPY's got 34 million. And you know, there's some juice here. What does the Qs have? This is going to be, this is going to get, okay, so the Qs have 15 million. And what are we dealing with here? This is with 81 million. We get volume. This is going to be interesting, man. You know, so watch how this can shake out, folks. There's two different things happening here. It's the same thing, but I suspect this is what you have. Okay, we've had two downdrafts in the last 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So what I expect you see here is this: you get a little pop up.
Yes. Yeah.
Institutions are saying, pop up, sell, 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 sell.
Absolutely.
Okay, and they're selling very quickly this morning. Now, if that speculation is correct, what you'll see is this. What you'll see by 2:30, 3 o'clock, that it will still actually be less volume for the day.
Yes, okay.
And what's going on is that if you and I were money managers right now, and you start to bang, 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 you get everything out before everyone else gets everything out.
For sure.
And then you'll see a slowdown in the day dramatically. Okay, so we may get it before we get off, but I don't think so. On a Friday, you got to remember something too. You get a Friday, you're coming into the summer. You have an option expiration is happening. So there's a lot of stuff happening ASAP.
There is, and so over the weekend, and on Monday, you also have a lot happening, in the universe.
Yeah,
and so that's actually, folks, where when you're taking a look at those aspects, at least from my standpoint is always to utilize things going on in the universe, whether it's a lunar or it's planetary configuration, as a timing fuse.
Exactly.
I like when price or patterns are moving up or down into those areas.
Big time.
And when you've had the downdrafts that we've had, so you also want to make sure you're always paying attention to where demand is.
Right.
And demand is where the volume is.
That's right. Right.
And then you start, putting together those ABC downs and the strong stocks out there.
Yes.
We haven't necessarily had the cult stocks, or a lot of the cult stocks follow yet. But so when you have that, and then you've got a market that moves up. That's why I'm hoping. Well, I'm looking for a light volume move up.
Right.
Whether it completes that today or you get another pop on Monday, either way doesn't really matter to me.
No, I'm with you.
But to me, that's where all of a sudden then you put together the timing of those celestial things.
He's gonna get his shots on.
Oh, there's
Oh my God! Let's take a look at some of the highest volume stocks in the marketplace right now. You get look at Microsoft. Microsoft's popped.
Yeah,
Microsoft's up $1.74. SanDisk. Oh, we'll go back to SanDisk. Getting smoked. Down $5.36. That's going to the bottom of the swing point. $35. It's right there. Bingo.
Yeah. And lower.
Oh yeah. No, it's gonna trade a lot lower, man. Tempur-Pedic. Oh, you got to see this one.
Hey, let me tell you, the mattress companies are getting smoked.
Yeah.
Tempur-Pedic, he had Select Comfort all week, has been trading down.
Has it?
That's that sleep number.
TPX.
They're going to the mattresses.
Oh man, going to the mattress. Okay, so let's take a look at Tempur-Pedic, and if you want to see, folks, supply and demand, and we talk about this a million times, but please go look at this, because this is, you don't even have to be a technical trader to understand what markets do on a continual basis.
Yeah.
And
it's the very first thing that you taught me.
Yeah.
At least that was you taught a lot. But the first, the easiest thing that I was able to pick up on was going to any chart, not still being able to read it, but being able to identify a high volume spike.
Right.
And to know that, okay, things fell apart.
That's where it's going.
That was your hope, your last hope of, of support.
Yeah. Yeah. No, listen, man.
And it blew through that. You're just like, oh, man, that's a dangerous thing.
And it's sick. I mean, when you look at this, so picture this, folks. The last time it ever had volume, January 25th, that gapped up, the low that day was 66, the high was 69, It goes up on air, and it goes up another 30%. It goes up from $69 all the way up to $86.
Yeah.
And then falls out of bed, and guess where it opens, folks? At $69.
Yeah.
This is sick how this works. Now,
and you take a look at the volume today.
Oh, the stock is toast now.
For 45 minutes.
You're already at 6 million shares. It's gonna blow this away. The bottom of that gap is 59.90. And what you have here,
30. Okay. You're TPX. Oh, I'm sorry. I was on SanDisk.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at the wrong way.
We're talking Tempur-Pedic here. We're going to talk SanDisk in one second, okay? But so just look at this. I mean, look at how sick that is. It is amazing. So what you have is this. When you get that much volume that's coming into it, number one, stock's broken. And just right off the bat, just say, okay, now it's coming down to the bottom. The bottom there is 48.
Right.
Now, then what you want to do, though, is this. Then you bring it back.
Go back further.
Yeah, you bring it
and
back.
then you see why it's really going there.
Exactly. You bring it back in a much larger one, and we set that up. It's like, oh, boy. Now what you have is, that's 74. Now you're dealing with 45.
Yeah. And on the daily, you had a breakout. You had that's where you get the next volume that's out there. Right, so
look at this.
So again,
what's really sick about this, what it's really saying, folks, if you get volume down to 45, this stock can go to about $15.50.
Yeah. Now, so what are they? I didn't really read the earnings. They came out with numbers this morning or last night.
Last night. After this happened after the close. Let's see
So what was their? What are they not doing?
They're saying, let's see.
Their sales are up 18% for quarter one.
Yeah.
Man.
May not compare due to a tax benefit. Yeah, they're scrambling. That's the bottom line. It's hard to tell. They're saying the sales are up and their earnings are up, and
There's something wrong.
Yeah,
there's something wrong with that Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah, you got it. Big time. SNDK. So let's go over to SanDisk is a classic that you shouldn't be buying stocks that gap away, because now we get 3 gaps. Okay, when you can see this is a classic too. Your first one, second one, third one. Now, what does happen with the 3 gap play?
Yeah.
And this is where it gets really sick, folks. Okay. That and do not be buying this. Okay, because I was dissecting this last night. I'll show you. This wants to go a lot lower. But 3 gap plays like to get filled also.
Yeah.
But they don't have to get filled up above. That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But if they do, what a short position that would be, because it'd be like, okay, you'd see it go all the way back up with light of on. But look at these spikes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So, I mean...
And they're all big spikes.
They're huge.
Everyone is a big... Today's going to probably be the biggest.
Yes.
Because, you've already done 12 million shares. And
when you bring this back, this is a disaster. You bring this back. Let me just see. Do we break?
Yeah, it still has
32. You break 32 and it got $10 in it, right? 42.52.
Yeah, that's the issue. If you're where people need to be paying attention on SanDisk isn't that $32 area. Because can it hold there? Do you see a sign of strength come in there?
Right.
Closes below there, it's a dangerous thing.
No, no doubt.
What was their story?
SNDK. Their story is. Let's see what they have to say. They slowed down. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. They see first quarter free cash flow to be negative. That's the gross margins are 28%. Revenue is down. Well, the revenue is down versus a year ago.
Okay.
They missed the first quarter. The second quarter, they need
some help.
Yeah.
They're not going to get it today, though.
Oh, look at them. The earnings fell 49%. Big numbers. Big numbers, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses, we appreciate you being out there growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow right now up 88, NASDAQ up 20, S&P's up 7. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume and the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shree's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Folks, turns out my best student became my best teacher. Steve Rhodes absolutely raised my standards, and I'll guarantee he'll raise yours.
Thanks, Tom. What I've learned is that if you want more, you must become more. And that transformation, folks, that occurs the moment you decide to become a master. Now, the quickest way to mastery is through immersion. And for 2 solid days in Denver, Boston, and Tampa, I'll create a new standard of wealth for those few trader investors who have a burning desire to succeed. At my Master Trader course, I'll teach you how to create the ultimate money machine. These are the best kept secrets in the business. Roadblocks, folks. Dabblers give up when they first appear. Stressors last just a little bit longer, but masters expect roadblocks and achieve extraordinary results when they bust right through them. I have all the benefit of knowing the type of wealth creation that I can generate for you. You don't. That's why I'm making this unconditional money-back guarantee. If for any reason you're not satisfied with my Master Trader course, I'll refund every penny. That's right. I take all the risk and you get all the benefit. Go to the homepage at TFNN.com and sign up today.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You can bring that platform up right now. It's a new exchange. You can trade all indices. You can trade currencies. You can trade commodities. They'll put $25,000 in that account. You'll be out there growling and prowling. I was just some of the Tigers are saying that Sarkozy's behind by double digits in the polls.
Yeah. Oof. That'll be a big change.
That's pretty heavy, man. You know,
because the guys coming in want to tax the folks that are making €1 million or more.
Yeah,
75%.
It's the
which I don't think their taxes are actually that cheap these days over there, anyways. But 75%, that's pretty.
Yeah, your socialism is alive and well in Europe. There's no doubt about that, man. I mean, it really is. It's pretty incredible, actually.
Yeah.
And well, that down. You know, Argentina seems to go through this every 20 years or something. But you know, what's really weird is
what are those guys doing?
I know. Well, you know what's wild is that when I was reading about the woman that's running Argentina, her husband was the premier or whatever it is of Argentina.
Yeah.
He died, and what's really weird is that he's the one that actually had made the deal. Supporting the oil company that she just took over. Yeah. So he made the deal, and bottom line is that they blew this guy apart. But what's going to happen is that it's going to be interesting because inside a document that Argentina is supposedly going to have to pay it out.
True.
And
yeah.
but we'll see whether it ever gets paid. How do you make a government pay it out? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, really? You know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. No, that's pretty wild.
I guess the French thing will be a big thing. You know, I don't know if it's hard to tell. Europe, land of the zombies. Great place to go, man. I'll tell you. But
it's a great place to go, but it's always better to say you're from Canada.
I love it.
I'm telling you, it is.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. You go, because all you have to do is just say, I'm from Canada, eh? You know, and then
you're all set.
They're all set. Yeah, because my experience is, and when I get into conversations with folks over there, and you know, and you tell them you're from the United States, you know, they're shaking their head.
Really?
And they're already making a decision about you because of whatever politics or whatever is going on over here, versus really trying to understand, you know, what your thoughts might be.
Right.
So I just found it's always easier to just say, I'm from Canada.
Yeah.
You know, I love Canadians.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. And you speak French. You were speaking some French.
Comment on my vote.
So you're good just with the the little Boston twang.
Yeah. I couldn't do that though. That drives me crazy. You know, it does. No, it does. It really does, man. It does. What's funny, folks, is that everything's perception, of course, right?
Oh, for sure.
But what my perception is that the powers, and it's because Europe is much older than the United States.
Yeah.
That the powers to be conquered all the people in Europe a long time ago.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that is happening. You know, power always wants more power, folks, and that is happening in the United States. You know, but it will take still another 100 years probably to get everyone under control if they can.
Yes.
The key is if we stay mongrels, okay, and we keep all good ideas, they have a hard time keeping everyone under control at the same time.
For sure.
Because when someone goes here, someone goes here.
Well, especially in today's world with technology,
right,
and everything.
Right.
So it becomes a whole. I think today it's a whole different animal.
Right. Because what's really crazy? Think about this for a second. What I don't understand anywhere is, and you hear this a lot in conversations. I can talk to some of my friends, and they say, "Well, hold it. The government knows better." What do you mean the government knows better? What are you talking about? How does that work? Why do you think anyone knows better?
Just look at this whole GSA fiasco.
Oh, give me a break.
Huh?
Oh, that is so far over the top. It's unbelievable.
But it's normal.
And folks,
it's normal inside when it's other people's money.
If you don't know the GSA scandal, this is what it is. They spent $800,000 on a party. $800,000. Okay. And then they were making fun that they were spending everyone else's money at the party.
Yeah.
At the party, okay? You know who's got to be really scratching his head on this one? Klowski, Dennis Klowski.
Oh, no, yeah. He asked maybe for a little leniency, right?
Right.
And they said, no chance.
No
at least
way.
Right now, at least not on the
That's
first.
Right.
On the first
and
go
of
round.
Course
He's like, man, all I did was
some
gold faucets. And some,
$69 million. You think anyone's going to go to jail for the GSA?
No.
I don't even think anyone's lost their job yet. Well, yeah, the top guy lost his job, right?
Yeah, and a couple people.
They'll move them around a little.
That was pretty. It was actually to be expected.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think at least it wouldn't rear its head, but
this is the deal that's insane. Let me tell you something, folks. As to how many boats are in the backyards of those contracts, the people that sign the contracts,
okay.
You're talking serious business. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've always thought about trying out his newsletter, Market Insights. Well, now is the perfect time. For a limited time only, when you sign up for a 2-week free trial to Market Insights, we'll send you a free copy of Tom O'Brien's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. If you decide to cancel within the 2-week trial period, pay absolutely nothing, and keep Tom's book as a free gift from us. Tom sends out his daily newsletter each morning by 9:30 a.m. with trade recommendations, including price targets and price stops. As recently as March 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out a position for more than a 25% profit in just over 2 weeks. To get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights, along with your free copy of The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Supplies are limited for this one-of-a-kind special, so act today and don't let this opportunity pass you by. Offer only valid for new subscribers. In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In the world of financial markets, there's a new player in town with an exciting new way to trade the markets. Nadex now offers binary options as well as bull spreads in a wide range of indices along with commodity and forex markets. With as little as $100, you can gain access to a new way to trade global financial markets while guaranteeing that your risk will always be capped. Nadex allows you to multiply your trading opportunities in ways never imagined before and access markets you once thought were out of reach. With short-term trading opportunities available, including binary options expiring each hour the market is open, Nadex allows you to take advantage of a variety of market conditions regardless of volatility or market direction. Now is the time to take advantage of this exciting new market. Don't let this trading opportunity pass you by. Open your account today by clicking on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Nadex, a better way to trade.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You listen to the NYNEX Binary Option Hour, folks. We have the Dow right now up 102. Nasdaq up 22. S&P's up 9. We got gold up 3. Silver's down 6 pennies. Bonds are down 19 ticks. And if we go over to the NDX for a second, NQM. So what's happening here is this. When we were talking about the very beginning of the show, folks, you had volume come in. Of course, and it's option expiration. So what does happen is that, especially with the S&Ps, let's see, expire on the open. The cash S&P, that expires on the open. But the volume has been dying right now since the just what we did. So when we look at the NQs, right now you're at 2704. And if I go over to the Nadex platform, what I'm going to do here is that I'm saying, well, first off, here, let me show you what I'm doing. Where my head's at is this. And this is all because of Apple, of course, folks. If we put I'll put this on a 2-day for a second. And you can see what it's coming into. So what you have is this. Your first acceleration up had the juice, no doubt about it. You did 22,000 contracts. That was at 950. We got over that with 6,000 contracts, and it couldn't handle it. Now watch what's happening here, and this is what's pretty cool. So we're 5 minutes into the bar, and the benchmark is still the 22,000 contracts, and we're going in there with 4,300. So let's say we do 8,000. So now what that is also doing is that's coming into the upthrust from the 19th, and the high of that is 2707. So that says that's where it's going to get some resistance in a big way, even though that was an up bar. So on both of those, I'm going to sell this 2704. That's the bottom line. So if we go back over to Nadex for a second, we take a look at this and we say, okay, this would be at their 415 close, folks. I got to get this closer so I can see it. I'll put it right back up there, folks. So so now I got to figure out and say, okay, where would it pull back to? So right there is a normal pullback. That's only 26.98. Okay, so this is good. It's popping as we're talking. So what you look for is I'm looking for 26.98, and I would say I kind of like this one actually. Risk reward. The 2700 is not a bad one. So at 2700, if I sold one of these, if you want to see how this works, if I sold one of these right now, I'm going to say I'm going to get. I'll split the deal. So I'm going to sell one. Whoops. At $62.
Yeah.
So what that means is this: I'm taking a $38 risk to make $62.
And you're going to sell right now.
And I sold it.
Okay.
And now we'll see whether I get that executed, because what does happen is that I split it. So I'll let you know in a few seconds whether I got it executed. If I went at 58, it would have been executed ASAP. At 62, we'll see whether they take it. And what I'm banking on is that before 415. That would be, you get a close at 2,700 on the baby. That's what we're looking for. And I think
you're going to need the euro to give it up.
I think. Oh yeah, let's talk about. Listen, folks, we all got to go to Europe right now because the euro is so strong. It's amazing.
It's at the high of its session.
And you know what, folks? It's over this swing point, and that means it wants to go to the top, which is just this is such a beautiful setup. The reason being is that you know that the euro. Well, I'm saying the euro is no good compared to the king dollar. Number one.
Yes.
You're going to get if Sarkozy is going to lose, you're going to have turmoil. I expect you to have turmoil in the markets. You're not going to have turmoil in the country because if they want to elect, they can elect whoever they want to elect, and they want to elect it. That's what they want to do. So.
Yeah, it looks like. It'll complete a Gartley sell pattern at 132.252. That's the first one. Completes another one right at the 133 area. So now you have to respect the bar that it's doing today. Because you've got a wide ranging bar. So
exactly,
if it stays up there, you have to pay respect to that.
That's right. Nothing like.
Then it says it wants to go up to the next floor.
Right. No doubt. No doubt. And if we go over, they're hammering the dollar,
which is setting up for moving into all of the aspects, into the new moon, everything moving into Monday, which should be
because what you have with the dollar. 16,000 contracts. It's moving right into where it had strength.
Yeah.
So, that's saying that, hey, the dollar can get down to 78, 79.
Yeah.
Which is, that's another 5,500 ticks down.
The thing is, folks, is all that work can actually be accomplished before the markets open back up on Monday.
Yes. Right.
That's where I think you really want to be paying attention to today's volume.
Right.
Because a lot of that work can actually be done from 9 p.m. on.
Yeah, well,
really
Sunday night.
2 in the morning, and really 2 in the morning on the currency side when London opens back up and the bankers start coming back to work. So much of that work can actually be done overnight,
Yeah, exactly. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Let's go over and take a look at that Dow. Let's see what's moving the Dow right now. So you get the Dow up 113 points. It's Microsoft, McDonald's, GE, and Procter & Gamble. So let's go.
And only 2 Dow stocks are down: ExxonMobil and BAC, Bank of America.
And Microsoft is going to attack the swing point. The high swing point on Microsoft is 32.95. Hit 32.79.
Microsoft's had some nice moves.
Yeah, it has.
For a stock that had not done much forever,
big time.
Had some signs of strength.
Yep. It has it. It has plenty of cash, and if Microsoft...
It takes a lot to move Microsoft
it does,
like this.
It does. You know, if Microsoft on a weekly, $32.95, it's going to get interesting. So we get 229 million. It's going to be just short.
Okay.
It's not. It doesn't look like it's going to be able to. Well, actually, no.
But it's coming into the top of the swing point with volume.
Yeah, it is. 239.
Did it test the top?
No, not yet. It looks that Microsoft, man, could be a monster ABC up.
Yeah.
That would be absolutely amazing.
So you'd almost rather it, if it's going to come in late, you'd rather it just stop just before
right before it. You got it. Right before 32.95.
Yeah.
Getting rested up. Getting ready to go. No doubt. No doubt. Let's go take a look at Big Blue over here.
Yeah, what is she doing?
Yeah, she's building more strength for go lower. 14 cents. She can't move. Now, McDonald's, let's go over to McDonald's, because McDonald's is, you're going up on 4 million. You guys, look at you know, it's amazing. Do you remember when we started the program? Okay, so 42 minutes ago, we were at 3 million.
Yes.
This is dying on the vine.
Yeah.
This is dying on the vine right now. It'll get a little bit higher, but it's dying. Look at
yeah.
They're dying
just to the
right into ice. Amazing. That really is. This is just amazing how when the markets move like this, it's just so cool. And Apple, of course.
Well, like you said, we get a two-way market now.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Big time. And Apple, folks, is toast. Apple is finally toast. Now, so you know what's really cool too, is that because now,
what's the weekly? What's the weekly?
Yeah,
I haven't really even looked at it.
No, we'll have to pull this up. But I want to show you something here. What happens in an equity, folks, particularly in a high fly equity, that I've seen many times, and this is a technical setup, but it's really understanding what equities like to do before they really fall apart.
Yeah.
And Apple did it. And what it is this: you have the acceleration down, right? Well, first off, everyone's paranoid to sell it, but you can't blame them. There's no two ways about it. Okay. Then you had the first get-go down. So that was the first time we broke the swing point. Remember, we were on intraday, broke it, and the following day it breaks it, right? Then what ends up happening, folks, is this. You get that huge counter-trend bounce. And what ends up happening is just when all the bears think that, everything's okay, and then you get it like, oh, no, there it goes.
Yeah.
Then after that, that's done. It'll never, it doesn't, and that's where we are in Apple right now. Because what happens is that as that came down the last couple of days, people would, cover everything they have, and realistically, we'll see how this shakes out. What normally happens is that then it actually gets blown apart.
Yes.
And it's because they had money, they gave it back again because they didn't take it off, and then they take it off now, and then ba-boom.
Yeah.
And
so in the case of Apple, so on the weekly chart.
Yeah, on the weekly. Let's put the weekly. So on the weekly, what you're going to have is that we've already done 149 million, and you're coming into
and I'll probably do
160.
40. Okay.
So you're going to do more than you broke topside with. So what that does is that says, okay, you can get to lower price now.
Yeah. And you think that's going to hold right there?
No, I think Apple's going down.
Okay.
Apple on a longer term basis has 422 written on it. On a shorter term basis, it just has that first.
Yeah. Okay.
With that right there, that huge. It's 496. But we know the way Apple trades, 496 can be 2 seconds.
No, for sure, absolutely.
And Kip's saying the option prices in Apple are insane. Yeah, what are those premiums on each side? Because what the option market does price in is where the size of those moves can be. It won't tell you which way it's going, but the size of the move is absolutely huge, folks. Do you know what I mean? So, gold. Let's go over to the gold contract. Gold still can't get any traction. Now, what's interesting about this today, folks, is that you have the dollar down. So that correlation is just showing, how weak actually gold is.
Yeah.
Because, the dollar's down. Well, you know what? Why can't gold even, go up to 55, 60, 1660? It can't because someone's selling it. That's what it comes down to.
Now on Nadex, okay, so
yes.
the bonds pulling back today.
Okay.
On light volume.
Yep.
But it looks like where the bonds want to travel to is probably up into the 143 range. They're trading out right now at 141.
Oh yeah,
we can do
because
bonds. You can take a longer term trade on that. You don't have to do a daily trade on that,
Let's go take a look at it. Okay, so
But your choice is daily or weekly, other than some intraday options, right? So
that's right. No, that's right. Indices, Forex. 1 second. Forex. I got Forex. Whoops. 1 second.
Oh, that's all right. I mean,
I'll pull it up.
Don't worry about it.
Well, no, I'll pull them up at the first break.
Yeah.
Because these bonds. So let's go pull up the bonds right now. Okay, so now you're pulling back. You see, this is setting up nice, man. It's setting up. When I mean setting up nice is to get into this 144. The 30 years pulling back 126,000 contracts, which is nothing, folks. Exactly. Absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
You know, you're talking about you're coming back into 392,000 and 331. You know, so that bond is, you know, it is absolutely amazing. What, you know, markets always change, but we have been in this currency market for so long. It's just currencies run the whole deal. Everything, absolutely everything. And it makes sense, but they absolutely do.
Yeah. What's nice is that it actually gives you another element to be able to look at, to understand what's really going on, you know, in the market, especially when you understand some of the directional correlations,
big time,
that are happening out there.
Exactly.
And I think it just helps to really make you a much better trader. You know, especially if you're day trading, if you're trading the doubles or the triples.
Right.
You know,
it's huge.
Being able to put together the futures market and the currency market together with that, I think, is really important.
It is. It is. And it's not hard to do, folks. You know, you just got to wrap your head around a little. It's not hard to do at all.
No, it's really the same patterns.
Yes. Exact same patterns.
That's what
well, you know what's so cool?
Yeah.
What, you know, your history is that, I mean, you were trading so many currencies first.
That's right.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then it's like you know those things upside down. And
well, the reason is also, folks, is that, you know, if you're trying to perfect your skills in charting,
right?
Currencies are one of the, especially on the shorter term charts, are one of the best places for you to really understand the ABCs of ABCs. Well, it's one of the best places to understand sacred geometry.
It is.
And because, you know, you just simply have those types of moves on a continuous basis.
You do. You do. And, you know, it's wild, folks, is that depending on how long you've been listening, one of the guys from Boston, Joe DiNapoli.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's into, you know, the fib numbers in a huge way. And him and his wife, they go back and forth now to Thailand, and he's there most of the time, but he lives in Sarasota here also. I remember him telling me 20 years ago. Yeah. Now, this is what happened, folks, is that you could trade currencies then, but you traded them through a bank, okay? It wasn't like trading them now, okay? But the bottom line, he was always saying that we were sitting there, you know, in my kitchen table. Yeah. And he says, you know, he says, in the currency market, he says the Fibonacci's work much better. They just come off. You know. Well,
one of the things that you're doing also is you're eliminating the volume aspect.
Yes,
because
right.
you're not there.
You don't have volume.
To get volume.
You got it exactly.
So you're eliminating that, and what it teaches you to do, from my standpoint, it teaches you to truly understand the expansions and contractions between swing points. Right. It truly helps you to understand candles and what they're communicating to
That's
you.
right.
Because that's where you really see price.
You do.
You know, so there's great information that's where, and you can do it in the evenings.
I know.
So that's you know, if you really want to hone your skills in, currency is the place to do it.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you Tigers and Tigresses, we have the Dow right now up 105. Nasdaq up 22, S&P's up 9. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. I should get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And I'm very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Rand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us, folks. If we go over to Europe and take a look at Europe, you get a mixed bag in Europe. FTSE...
Was the IBEX up?
Yeah, it was.
Right.
It was, let's see, miracles do happen. I think it's up 1.5%, right? So, 2%. Here, let's bring it up and look at the IBEX. Because the IBEX, folks, right now, that's a couple hundred, 140 points. So it got, look at this. This is interesting. It got to 68.58.
Okay.
And let me pull this back so you can see what the low is.
So it stopped before that.
6702. So it had.
Do you get volumes?
Yeah. No, it's coming down with volume.
It is.
Yeah, watch
so
this.
So you're saying stop before a swing point with volume?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Okay. So let's see. This is a quarterly, so I got to change this to a monthly. It's coming down with volume, man. Okay, so the swing point there has 8 billion.
Yeah.
We did 7.7 last month.
Yeah.
You're at 5.3 right now, and it's the
You got five trading sessions, I think, right? All next week. When's the?
Well, you get more than 5. It's only the 20th. You probably get 8.
Okay.
You get 8 sessions, and you're looking at 6 sessions.
6, yeah. So
okay, 6 sessions, and you need. Well, be close. It's still coming in there with volume.
It
should not be coming in this hard. That's what it really comes down to.
Right.
You know, so that basically set up...
takes you all the way back...
to 2002.
Yeah.
Sets up 5,200. You know, the key here, what I really dig about the IBEX more than anything is not that it's coming to its lows, that it went up 90%. And it's given it all up.
Yes.
That is the to me the essence. So you can understand.
100% move of a move?
Well, no, what it did,
almost, huh?
yeah, but what it did is just like kind of, well, here, let's, if we look at our markets, this is what you wrap your head into. If you look at our markets, so we went from 666, well, we went up more than 100%. We went from,
okay, I see what
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We went from 666 up to 1,400. So we went more. But the first acceleration up at 1370, where we are now, that's the same move.
Yeah.
That's the exact same move. So there's plenty of folks. The thing that there's plenty of folks. Okay, if you remember in the 30s, most of the money, folks, was actually lost on the second downdraft.
Okay.
Of the stock market.
Right.
That's what's amazing. Everyone thought everything's okay, and then all of a sudden, it was just, 2.5, 3 years later that all of a sudden it came back at you and beyond, with a vengeance. So that makes they're hitting gold again. Look at this thing. This is just amazing. The dollar's down, and someone just hit this thing. Let me see what they hit it with. And hitting gold on a Friday is really, yeah. They just whacked it. Just whacked it. Oh man, look at that thing. So it couldn't push it up. They got it up to the 1648 mark, and you know what? That's not even a lot of volume they're hitting it with. And that's when you come down that fast, folks. $6. It's only $6, but you know what? It's not even a lot of volume. It's like, what is going on here?
Yeah. So you think we think 1523?
Yeah, that's where it wants to go. It wants to go down there, and that's. We'll see what happens there. The mind blow inside that business. The wild card is still John Paulson, folks. He's doubled down, and he's doubled down on Nova Gold. He's doubled down. Well, he hasn't doubled down on the GLD.
Yeah.
He's doubled. What else? He's got one other out there, and Nova is problematic for him. I mean, it blew my mind when I saw that he was doubling down again. Because Nova has just gone from $12 to $6.60. So. You stay right there, folks. We'll go up to Newton, Massachusetts right now. Basil Chapman, growling, prowling with you. Coming back here, going to keep you healthy with Nico DeHaan. And, of course, this afternoon, we're talking David White and myself. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Folks.